so I was just looking through live stuff. Like there's playlists on YouTube, you know, it's live performances. This stuck out to me. Panic at the Disco. I like Panic at the Disco, man, and the different kind of songs that they have and everything. Obviously the early stuff, they had a lot more kind of, I don't know what you'd call it. I wouldn't say it was emo, but a little bit, you know what I mean? It was a little bit, I don't know, like teenager kind of stuff in a way. But you know, as they progressed on every album, there's a few songs at least where I'm like, man, they're really cool. And he seems like a really cool guy. I've watched some you know, backstage stuff, or it's interviews and little things here and there with Brendan Urie in there, and he seems like a cool dude, you know. And I even watched a few little live things ages ago, and he just seems cool. He seems like a cool dude, you know. And so, but this is interesting because I know he's got an amazing voice, like nobody sounds like him, and he can go all over the place with all kinds of different, like, you know, just his range is ridiculous. So that works perfectly for Queen. You know, they're known for that. Freddie Mercury is known for having this crazy big range. And anyway, man, let's get into this. I'm actually excited. Like, I'm actually thinking this is going to be pretty good. If anyone can do this and do it justice, it's probably Brendan Urie and Panic at the Disco, obviously, but him specifically. But let's go.
Now, we're gonna do a song by one of my favorite gay human beings. Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy, I need no sympathy. Because I'm easy come, easy go, little high, little low. Anyway the wind blows doesn't really matter to me.
Even just that little part. See how high he went from and then went really low. Like, that shows his range, man.
Just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away.
this song is different, eh? Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Queen, I won't lie. Like, man, the movie, huge fan of the movie. Huge fan of the movie, man. That movie was awesome, especially if you saw it in the cinemas. Big screen, surround sound. That movie is one of my favourites, probably of all time. But in terms of actual, like, the music of Queen, like, I'm not massive into it. There's a few songs that I'm into and I like, but I'm not the biggest follower of them. I don't know. I have gone through all their music, and you know, there's not a whole bunch that suit me, you know, that appeal to me really. But the story of them and the way that they came up and what they did and everything, that's huge. Like, that's cool. But this song's just, I know everybody knows this song, or at least you know some of it, but it's just the way it builds is really interesting. It doesn't even sound like they're adding much, but they're just adding like little bits here and there, and it's just adding to it, adding to it, adding to it. It's awesome. And obviously the sections, like, I know the song, but it's crazy how many different sections there are, and they're so, like, even if you're not the biggest fan of the music, it's like, it's so catchy, like, you know what I mean? Like, that'll be in your head later. It's just different, you know what I mean? It'll all stick in your head and you'll be like humming it and singing it later. But let's go.
I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? I'm just a poor boy now, but he loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from his monstrosity. Easy go, will you let me go? Mamma mia.
From doing a lot of these live reactions, I'm starting to notice like a couple things. I won't talk for too long, but the first thing is like how clean and crisp everything is. Like, I get that that's where we're moving towards. We've got better technology, better whatever and that, but I like the rougher kind of stuff, like not where it's really pixelated and that, but when it's too clean and too perfect and the you know what I mean? It's too like crisp. That's where everything's kind of gone now with everything. I like the grittiness and the like the shadows and it not being 100% perfect. It seems like everything's just, I don't know. Obviously there's time and place for that kind of stuff, but I reckon when bands are on and that, it's like there's something about a bit more of the grittiness and not being so clean and perfect and everything that I like. That it's like more rugged and there's something to it. But then also, when you've got all these crazy different camera shots and you're switching every like 5 seconds and that, like, I get it. That's what we're into today. Short attention spans, and we need to be bright lights and flashing things, and you know what I mean? Like, I understand it, I get it. But I like when a camera just kind of sits there for a while and then it changes. And then like the Metallica ones that I've done, or even like some of the Linkin Park stuff that I've done, like they sit there for a while. And actually, like, you can see it's not just like chop, 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 different shot, different shot. It's like, it kind of gives you a feeling of being there as well. I don't know, there's something to it. But, I mean, they're performing amazingly, obviously. Sounds awesome, but I like it not being so, you know, like, perfect. I like there being... Anyway, let's go.
Wow. Thanks for that. Holy shit.
Man, awesome. Awesome. I knew they would do it justice, man. I knew they would. And they blew it out of the park, man. That was awesome. That was about as good as... I don't know who else. I'm sure heaps of people have done covers of this song. But, man, Brendan Urie's range is just ridiculous. Like, he hit every high note, and even probably higher than I think Freddie Mercury went too. And then the low notes as well. Killer. I knew it was going to be good, and they didn't disappoint.